We got played by the same guy. Tequila, or do you want vodka?
So you're saying I should leave him? What is your...
Well, after discovering her boyfriend is married and also has another girlfriend on the side, Cameron Diaz teams up with the other ladies to plot revenge against the cheating brute in The Other Woman. Your movie friend Aaron Dicer tells us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, this is
a little raunchy.
You know, they tried to tone it down to PG-13. It is a PG-13. You can actually tell some of the edit points with different words that were changed to other words. So not as raunchy as some might be. It's Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann, and I think Kate Upton as the three ladies. And that's basically what it is. It's a story of revenge from some ladies who have a cheating husband slash boyfriend slash boyfriend. You know, so they all three find out. They're all three with the same person. Hilarious world of serial adultery. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where the topic is really serious, but it is a very broad comedy. So they really try to milk as many laughs as they can out of this.
And did they get laughs from Mr. Dicer?
Yeah, I think so. Mainly due to Leslie Mann. She is hilarious in this. The rest of the movie I could kind of take or leave. It doesn't work in a lot of ways, but she does. She really has this sense of comic timing that is so good. And I have to say, Cameron Diaz is a funny lady. She's been funny in a lot of other stuff, but Leslie Mann outshines her in this even, and they work okay together. But yeah, I found myself, most of the time I was laughing, it was at Leslie Mann.
Okay, So is this really targeted for a female audience, or are men going to enjoy it?
I think so. It's targeted towards a female audience. There's certainly some of that. I mean, the humor works both ways, but there is kind of that element of, you know, men versus women, and you know, the guy is the cheater. They do put a sympathetic male character in there so that us guys don't feel like we're all, you know, bad apples. But at the same time, yeah, I think this is primarily aimed towards kind of that female empowerment, you know, feminism kind of route. And the thing is, it takes this serious subject and it just makes it a little too light to where some of the more serious moments just can't work. You know, they try to go there, but the comedy is so broad that it's just too distracting and it doesn't work.
Okay.
For me.
So, best thing, worst thing, and overall grade for this one?
Yeah, The Other Woman, best thing, I said, man, oh man, Leslie Mann. She is really, really funny in this. Worst thing, I said the brutal end, and I mean this in a couple ways. Number one, the end of this movie is awful, and it's brutal. It's just so over the top. It almost started playing like a Three Stooges movie or something. I mean, it's just really, really over the top. Overall grade, because of Leslie Mann alone, I give it a little more than mediocre, a C+.
All right, C+.
Yep.
Moving on to movie number 2, Paul Walker leads the cast in an action-packed drama called Brick Mansions. All right, so tell us a little bit about this plot.
Yeah, this is a remake of a French film from 2004 called District B13, and the plot is basically the same as that movie. There's a city that is walled off, in this case Detroit, has been walled off in the future because they just can't handle the crime and stuff that's coming out of there. This is about a cop, Paul Walker plays, who kind of goes into that city both for a little bit of revenge about what happened to his father, as well as to kind of clean up the streets. And of course, the corruption is much deeper than he would have ever imagined, as is the case with most of the movies like this.
Right, and so this is the last film by him fully completed before.
Yeah, this is the last movie that he had fully, you know, wrapped and filmed before he passed, and it is he does fine in this. I like Paul Walker. I'll tell you what I like about him. He's not an amazing actor, but he knows who he is on screen. He has that, you know, that clever smile at times, and also kind of that brute action thing that kind of happens. So he knows how to balance that well, and he fits in a movie like this pretty well. The acting wasn't my main issue with this movie. My main issue with this movie is it's just not put together well. It doesn't flow very well, and for an action movie, that can cause some real problems.
Yeah. Okay. So on this one, best, worst, and final grade?
Yeah. Best thing for Brick Mansions, I said Running Man. The action in this movie is really cool. Do you know what parkour is? They call it free running in some ways. It's where you run around along the street and you use, you know, obstacles. There is so much of this in this movie, and it's really, really cool, and it's integrated into the action scenes really nicely. I really enjoyed that.
Like the Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yes, Ninja Warrior, exactly. Worst thing, I said corny, which is that a lot of it is just really over the top and feels like a corny kind of movie. It's kind of one of those roll your eyes so bad it's good kind of movies. So if you can kind of get in that mode, you'll be all right. Otherwise, you'll just not be enjoying yourself. Overall, because of those things, I said about a C-.
Okay, so 2 just C's. Anything that you just loved that you really...
You know, the other movie out this weekend is a horror movie called The Quiet Ones, and it's not that good either. In fact, it's a really ironic title because it was very loud. So I don't know why they called it The Quiet Ones. I would say, you know, it's really nice today. You know, maybe head down to Silver Dollar City, do something like that. Catch a movie next weekend when Spider-Man comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Heaven is for Real still out?
Heaven is for Real is still out there. Many great movies that are still out. Captain America is still out there. Lots of good stuff to see that you could see this weekend if you wanted to.
Cool. All right, Aaron Dexter, your movie friend. Thanks so much. More from him at ky3.com. And when we come back, Abby will join us one more time with a look at today's forecast and when she's expecting some severe weather to move in.